As long as you can live, Mirror Mage. A true Failure welcome! As long as the Mirror Mage can live, it does mean that we get to throw down you, which summons another one of you! Yugi! Maybe we should have used this first, because if we would have used this first, this actually would have meant that these would have had like 10 damage. So we should have done that first, but Mirror Mage! Hello everyone, Gomez here for the LAN channel with another deck for you today, the Invoking Mirror deck today. This one, it's one of those ones where you know like you have an insane idea and then you follow it and then you go, you know what? That's not too bad. This is that kind of a deck whereby the whole idea was that I wanted to get Mirror Mage, who every single time when you play a created follower, or if you play a created spell, it does it again. And it's an 8 cost card, and I was like, I want to get this out as quickly as possible to be able to make value of it, but also the idea of using it with Invoke, because obviously like cards such as Star Shaping, like you get some really great cards that come out of this one, like the Elusive Dragon and cards such as that are just devastating to get. So the idea of using this with Targon's Peak just had to be done. So it means that potentially Targon's Peak, we could get this out maybe sooner than what was thought, and then using the Invoke stuff to be able to make that Invoke stuff happen again and again and again. Build off of, like I said, every single time you play an Invoke card, you're getting the value off of that. You could potentially hit Aurelian Soul off of Targon's Peak, as well as Sky's Descent. So it's got some lovely ball clear, as well as like some quite nice early game and a lot of creation cards, which do mean that like by using this, like you can get the cards that come out of these cards, you can use them and get more value out of them, as well as obviously like Sly Priestess, like the other Invoke stuff as well. It's an amazingly funny deck. That being said, this deck does not have to be run like this. I could see a very efficient deck whereby instead of running Targon's Peak, you just ran more of a standard type deck to help you get there, and then just get the value at the very end coming off of this. You don't have to do this as a Targon's Peak deck. It would still actually be a really good deck. I just chose to have Targon's Peak deck because it's been a while since I've used Targon's Peak, so I really wanted to make a deck that was built around it. But technically, you could actually make a really well functioning deck which doesn't require using Targon's Peak. You can put in some more early game. You could put in so obviously you could take out Targon's Peak, and you could take out Diverted Paths, which just like helps you draw Targon's Peak early so you could use it. This card actually became in a lot value, became in value for landmark removal as well, with a couple of people running Bandle Tree and cards like that. This was actually like devastating for that as well. But as I said, you could quite easily remove cards such as these to be able to put in more cards that are going to be able to help you by like either like stunning things that are coming from your opponent, or even straight up using Hush or Sunburst, which Sunburst yet again is such a great removal tool against a number of champions at this moment in time who are currently being run. So the idea of using Hush or that could even come into play in this deck. As well as maybe even running cards like Pokey Stick and whatnot. I didn't do much draw in this deck because we are running Targon's Peak, and because of that we kind of want to get the high value stuff in our hand. We want to play all the low value stuff, keep the high value stuff, so that Targon's Peak hopefully reduces the high value stuff into something low cost, which then means that we can play it. So that's the reason why there's less draw in this deck. But as I said, if you were to play a more like a deck which is all about not using this and trying to rush those things but getting that value in the end game, there's definitely like a better ways that you could build this deck. But this was a really amazingly funny deck to play. I would recommend giving it a go if you want a bit of a laugh and whatnot. Probably not for ranked, but still a good time. So bear in mind, obviously, shameless plug time, Twitch, Twitter and Instagram. All of the games you're going to be watching were streamed live over on Twitch. So if you want to come catch the action live for yourself, please feel free to, as well as there is like a Discord link down below if you want to get in there, join the lovely community that we've got going on there, like a potential tournament coming up soon as well. So if that sounds like fun, why not consider it? As well as if you've got any deck ideas of your own, I love seeing people posting their deck ideas on the Discord. So if that sounds like fun, please feel free. And if you enjoy yourself at any point during this video, why not consider hitting that subscribe button to help me out. And yeah, because I do have a goal of hitting 5,000 followers / subscribers by the end of the year. So if you want to help that out, please feel free to. But do it for fools. These are the options that are available to you. So let's get in and see how this deck did in a couple of matches. Get rid of you. Gonna keep these two. Keep my Targon's Peak. Okay, if we can hit Darkness with pranks, actually, this would be quite nice. As well as Mirror Mage. Now, if I can hit you with Targon's Peak, All will be right in the world. Okay, don't worry, this is the time, people. This is the time.
Only I can command darkness.
Okay. Throw down you. Heal myself? Heal and draw. It's never a bad decision, right?
What wondrous discoveries await.
Heal and draw is never bad. So.
Big head, big brain.
Sadly, I can't take on both. I can kill one of these. I'm not going to be able to kill both of them. Do I want to take... Actually, this is potentially... This could kill either Senna or... Now, as much as me wants to take the lifesteal unit, which every part of my being does. As much as me wants to take the lifesteal unit. If they throw down... If they throw down, what do you call it, Viger this turn.
My spirit shines.
I will drink your darkness.
I will accept.
Faith.
I probably should have just waited.
Work the fabric, minions. Work it.
I'll leave this for the time being. Okay. All of my hope is going into one solitary landmark.
Strut.
So their darknesses now cost 1, which is devastating. 1 cost darkness. It's not the one you want to see. Okay. So. I kind of want to throw you down. Sod it. I kind of want to throw you down because it means that when we use this, so 0 cost darkness. That's what I played. Let's see what we can prank. Making this cost more, or making you have 1 less power and vulnerable. I guess it doesn't really matter. I mean, I guess they haven't summoned the champion yet. I'd rather make that cost more so they've actually got a... And plus it gives me a copy. Because I haven't played any champions yet, so it doesn't really bother me too much. Use this. Get 2 Great Beyonds. 1 at 8 cost, 1 at 9 cost. I can live with these decisions. Okay, I have made their rekindler. So, darkness now has 5 damage and costs 0. It's quite a powerful move you have there, Yugi. Okay. I could throw down this dragon, but I want to get rid of my low-cost stuff. I want to get rid of a bunch of low-cost. Okay. I might end up regretting losing this shell folk, but I feel like I kind of have to right now. As I can't take like I can't take so much damage that it's like devastating. Let's go with this. Giving you minus health. So they've got like double rekindler in hand. We get a rekindler out of this, not that it really matters. There's 1 card that we don't know what it is in their hand. Okay. Throw down my little telescope, man. Might as well get some more manifest stuff going on. Can make things cost less. Stun all damaged units. That's not really going to matter to me. I've got too many cards in my hand. That's the problem. Okay. So, reduce the cost. Actually, I don't care about reducing the cost right now. I can wait to see whether or not I'm going to have a better target for reducing the cost in the future. I just want to see if they're going to play Vega or Senna. Like, if... The problem is that if they do, they've got a 0 cost rekindler. So, That doesn't actually matter. Okay. So that I'll do this. They got a 0 cost rekindler, so it doesn't actually really matter, which is like, you know, devastating. Of course. At least we force that to cost a little bit more. And I guess I will use Diverted Path to draw me another landmark, because if this is going to hit this, I'd rather it hits the landmark than it hits, thing, so I'm okay with that. Darkness comes in. Shell folk, it's a shame! It's a shame that you must leave me now! But it's understandable. Okay. Go on, hit. Yes! Yes! Okay.
What's better than me?
Now, as long as you can live, Mirror Mage, a true Faluolian welcome! As long as the Mirror Mage can live, it does mean that we get to throw down you, which summons another one of you! Yugi! Maybe we should have used this first, because if we would have used this first, this actually would have meant that these would have had, like, 10 damage. So we should have done that first, but Mirror Mage! Okay.
Make the darkness your
Make the darkness your own. Significant damage. Significant damage going in. I mean, I definitely should have used this. Okay, we can get them down. Ooh. Okay, it'll be fine. What's up, Last Arch Hero? But it's okay. It's okay. Mistakes were made, but we do still have Targon's Peak. Making stuff. I mean, of course, it would make this cost. So we know they've got. Oh, finally we see a champion. We see a champion come out. Okay. So the question is whether or not. So the darknesses do 5 damage. Is it weird that I want to throw down Zoe? If I throw down you would make this cost 7. No, that doesn't work out. Ignore me. We'll throw down Zoe with the expectation that darkness is probably going to kill her. Ooh, no. Okay, they're going for doing some damage into this man. Okay. We know that they've not got Senna, which is okay. They're going to be creating a darkness at the beginning of the turn. They're going to be creating a darkness at the beginning of the turn, but you live for now. Okay. So I feel like I wait. Okay.
But I look right fierce.
So we know that they've got rekindlers in hand. There's nothing else they've got going on in that hand. I know that I can kill Vega. Go down to 4. I know they're gonna throw down a rekindler for 0. But if I lose 2 of my units, I can throw down this. So this might end up being very silly, because it is. Might end up being, I probably should have thrown down stress defense if I'm going to be honest, but we do these moves. We then throw down you on top of this, which does make it happen twice because the Mirror Mage is on the board. Ah, Yugi! Yugi! I have all the great beyonds! You might have all the Viagos, but I have all the all of the Mirror Mage, man. Okay, we immediately go forward because otherwise death is coming for me. Because they would, I mean, they got 6. I mean, we do have heals and whatnot, but share them out to my opponent. This is why you do these moves. Yes. I will keep this hand. A true Faluolian welcome! Yes, no, I play mostly silly decks. Like, hardly ever play ladder, unless I really want to try hard, which is barely ever, because I more tend to do the more stupid things in this game, like playing Targon's Peak in order to get out Mirror Mage as quickly as possible, so that all of my stuff that I get from invoking happens twice. Plus, as well, we also get prank stuff. Anyway, let's go. No, I want to see Lux deck again. I mean, I can play the Lux deck again afterwards. I just really want to play Peak deck again. Like, I love the idea of this deck. I want to make it work, even though we are against Puffcap, Shrooms, and all the things. Okay. If I throw down you, I feel like I'm going to throw down the Octopus, just because I believe the second I throw down Zoe, like, there was going to be either a Pokey Stick or... I mean, technically, actually, no, they can't do Pokey Stick right now. There was going to be a Pokey Stick or a Mystic Shot with her name on it. Which can still happen, by the way, next turn. No, not my man! I mean, admittedly, this is the only thing that matters, okay? As long as you get to be the cost I want you to be, so I can play you on 5. I care not about my Mirror Mage going down, because he's a backliner anyway. Okay. Potential Mystic Shots. Actually, no, I'm going to keep you as trade. Like, if they throw down Caitlyn, I do want things which are going to be blockers for me, if I'm going to be honest. Okay, I might as well throw this down. Save the mana. Stun? Potentially against this deck, stun is not bad, because it just means that if they throw down like Teemo or Caitlyn, we can actually stun Teemo or Caitlyn.
What have we here?
I mean, not this time, because it'd be pointless, but I mean, in the future, if they develop Teemo, then we go, ha! So, of course. So, take this. Next turn. Our turn is pretty much decided for me next turn. Bouncing Bomb, or do I want to go with this? I feel like even a super cool star chart wouldn't be a bad choice. Bearing in mind that if we can hit the Mirror Mage, we'll get these things to happen twice. So I'll take the super cool star chart. Part of me's considering actually going for a prank on them. But I can wait. He says. I mean, this is the turn. I'm going to go forward first, just in case they develop Teemo. There we go. I thought there'd be some way of killing her, but... I wait for it to happen. We throw down you. And then all that happens... All that happens is hope that we hit Mirror Mage and then value skyrockets. The comedy of the fact that, sadly, oh crap, I thought that was the Aloof Travelers then. Okay. So we've lost our defense. We're gonna go for draw because I said if we're gonna hit, I should probably get rid of these pranks out of my hand in all honesty, so that I had more chance circles. I hit super cool star chart. If they develop Teemo, we've got stuns. I've got so many so many issues and problems.
A true Fagiorian welcome.
I might as well go with super cool star chart at this point. A true Fagiorian welcome, by the way, though. We're trying to stall them out. I should probably have played the other peak. I should have probably played the other peak thing, but it's okay. Make my heals go up, it makes a lot of sense. They can still do 2 damage to me. Of course they make me draw more. God damn, you are making me draw more right now. Okay. We burn Zoe. The flash bomb doesn't really do too much to me though. Okay. I kind of feel like I need to prank. But if they throw down Teemo, I'm going to really wish that I had the ability. Actually, how many puff caps have I actually got in my deck? I've actually got... I don't think they've hit me with a single puff cap. Okay, they can force me to draw more. So, let's make it... Because obviously they can start making me burn my own deck here. So I might as well make that cost more right now. Okay. Except... Come on, hit Mirror Mage. Still not bad. I can accept this because at least it means I can stun Caitlyn for a little bit. Okay, part of me is actually considering throwing down the second peak. Just to send a message. With the hand that I've got, why the hell not at this point? Okay. We can throw down this. I'll go with the prank first. Making get excited cost more is never a bad decision. Okay. Go for stopping both of those two attacking. They have got a 0 cost Mystic. I mean, they have actually got a lot of damage in that hand right now. Just want to point that out. There's a lot of damage in that hand. Okay, got double the peaks. All I have left is hope. That's the way to go, to be honest. Having more fun than us on the ladder for sure. I mean, that's how I roll. Okay. Admittedly, I'm not going to lie. You are in terrible, terrible situations. But we need to hope that peak will work for me. We got the Rallying Soul and Treasure Trash. Okay. Plus, as well, bear in mind that we can actually throw down. What's their face? Like we can actually throw down Mirror Mage. Willing to accept. Which just means that anything we get from Treasure Trash happens twice. We'll throw down you. Yes! And it all starts to count. No! No! Oh, how dare you! How dare you! When I was about to throw down Mirror Mage and I had... No, this is...
Wonderful as happened.
I was about to do amazing moves! Get rid of that. Yeah. I'm gonna keep Targon's peak and I'm gonna keep Sky's Descent. Yes. Yes. Just because... If they do go for building a big-ass board, this could come down quite significantly. So, Octopus. Never, I mean, Octopus to Octopus. As long as they don't hit my landmark, leave my landmark alone with your pranks. That's fine. They might hit Mirror Mage. It would not surprise, yeah, they hit Mirror Mage. Doesn't really surprise me. Okay. So they kind of know where we're going here, I think. I could take you. I'm okay with that. Right on this. 3 damage on them is never a bad plan. I should have gone for the prank first to see if there was the pokey stick. Okay. I'll go with the prank now. It could make you have 2 less... I mean, the comedy is like that deck doesn't really give a crap about that. Like the draw... Like they've got like so many different ways of increasing the damage potentially that... Me reducing this down by 2 doesn't really... Like, it's not going to do too much. I'm loving the fact that they haven't actually developed that, like... And my hand is going kind of okay at the moment. No, I can wait. Because it's whether or not they develop into... I mean, we know that they've got a pokey stick that can kill this. I know this for a fact. Next turn is going to be development into... Next turn is going to be development into Targon's peak. Double Mirror Mage! And now the value just keeps on skyrocketing! Okay. So. This person has been to Worlds as well, because I believe this is the card back for Worlds. So my opponent has been... That is the card back for Worlds, right? At least I believe it is. They're like, what the hell is this? Okay. It's okay, it's okay. I weirdly want Mirror Mage to be hit, but I would not mind the Aurelion Soul being hit right now. Also, this would just be hilarious, but... Yes, yes! And so it begins! We'll go with you first. Going into... Ooh, do I want to take the Obliterate? I mean, the Obliterate happening twice doesn't mean too much. Getting double Traveller would not be bad. But I mean, the Obliterate on top of somebody like Nami, or even the Shell, would not be bad. Sorry, I'll take it. So we know that they've got something for 0 in their hand as well. We don't know what it is for 0 in their hand, but we know that they've got it. I mean, Traveller would not have been bad. I guess if we would have got double Traveller, would have helped this go down in cost as well. So potentially I should have actually taken Traveller there for what it could have given me. Oh no! Not my Mirror Mage! Okay. Devastating. Like, out of all cards, and the fact they got that from the other guy. Devastating moves. We know they've got a pokey stick. I can wait. It's such a shame. The fact we hit Mirror Mage, but they managed to remove it by a card that they got from another card. Aurelion Soul. I'll definitely throw you out now before worse comes to the worst. Okay, so potentially, actually, that's not a bad hit.
Favorite star. I created it.
I'm getting close to the point where I can just play this Mirror Mage anyway. Go on, develop Nami. Develop Nami! Do it! Okay. No, it's free. So, wait, what's this? So, no, it's, oh, is it just one that you can get for free? That's fine. You can grab it for free now if you want. Okay, for some reason I thought it was to do with worlds. Ooh, crap. Of course they throw this down. They throw this down, and that's potentially lethal on me. Ah, crap. If only, one more mana! Okay. So, I can throw down Zoe. I can throw down Zoe to at least defend me. It's not ideal. But I can throw down Zoe to at least be able to defend me on one of these points. Obviously, actually, Pokey Stick is a thing. Pokey Stick is a thing that I knew was a thing. The fact that we were 1 mana away from this at the time. So Pokey Stick comes down. I can still use Comet. So I can technically still get rid of... Actually, I want to target Fizz, but there's always the chance of 0 cost. You know, when you target him, there's always going to be that one copy, that one stray copy of Warning Shot that comes at you. Okay. Not ideal. Okay. On the plus side, as much of me, like, we're so close to this move. Boom, boom, boom. I take a lot of damage. They've got a lot of elusive stuff. They've also got the ability to be able to... Like, we have got a heal, bear in mind, but still. It's never nice to see. Straight up obliterate some things as well. We can use this, but that'd be like all the mana on using that. Okay. I would love to use you, but I don't think it's a smart plan. It's the fact that it's the knowledge of knowing that that deck is very elusive and what it can do is where I'm having problems. So I'm just going to develop here. Keep my options open. That's fine.
Have faith.
Will shine.
We'll grab this little one over here. Still got a heal. There's a chum in the water, which could do, like I say, some damage into me. They heal themselves. Heal themselves again, doing 2 damage in here. It's also that they could just develop a bunch of the... they could just develop a bunch of the burble fish. Big part misconsidering just throwing down Cosmic Ray here. Sod it. Burble fish can come at me. Problems on that front. Just gonna have to deal with them. Hope that I don't see a bunch of burble fish now enter the game. Okay. Still. Finally, zero cost skies descend. Okay, got heal. Heal for 4. Consider taking Scourge. Okay. Really would have loved to have played the Mirror Mage, I'm not gonna lie. Bandle tree. Bandle tree to find solutions. Gomez, mind trying this? I'll have a look at it in a moment. Okay. Want to go the long way around town?
So pretty.
So I know I've got this, which they can actually use on top of, what's his face? So, potentially making this cost more. Actually, correction, maybe even the other one, because that means they can go elusively in quite devastatingly. Question is, do I just throw this down as well? Go on. Develop. Develop!
I give voice to the ocean's song.
Okay. I just want them to develop a bunch of elusives so I can just remove them all. Is that too much to ask? Okay.
Now they'll pay attention.
Not bad cards.
For you, Runeterra.
Okay. Really wish that Mirror, like, if we had the space and the board, Mirror Mage with like double Scourge would have been devastating. Okay. I've got the moves! I just need to hope that they work. My opponent could have anything. Excellent!
Find the moonstone.
Excellent! Okay.
I won't let my home be swallowed by darkness.
Your home is about to be, which you'd like a covered or swallowed by the skies! So, we use the skies to send.
Pure starfire.
Boom! So, and now, we go forward, even if they have mini-morph. We go forward with everything! Attack their life points directly! Shadow mode to my opponent. Oh, I'm gonna keep mini-morph. I really need to hope that I find my my lovely landmark myself. Bearing in mind that if this is a Bandle tree landmark, I do have the counter in terms of what's his face, landmark destruction. Okay. I can wait. Ooh, all the mini morphs. So I've got some good cards. If I find my landmark, I've got some nice cards in the hand.
Here I go.
Probably should have gone for a prank then. Because they could have just had like a oh, there we go. I want to use this to draw my landmark, but I might have to use it. I mean, we know for a fact they've got landmark removal now. Okay.
You got me good.
I mean, we know for an absolute fact that they've got landmark removal. Which kind of means I have to leave my... Like, if they're running a Bandle tree deck, I've got to leave mine for landmark removal as well. It's much upset. Why am I coming against all these decks that are running counter to landmarks? Or ways of getting counter? Okay. Take this for the elusive and lifesteal.
Take it for a spin.
So it looks like it's going to be a Bandle tree deck. They could actually throw Bandle tree down this turn. I would expect to see it. Throw down you. Oh no, okay. Make mini morph just cost a lot more. Especially when it comes to my Mirror Mage. I'd love my... I want my Mirror Mage to be a thing! Okay. Oh wait. I get nothing out of going forward here.
Beast mama.
So we might see Poppy drop, which, as I do have mini morph to counter. That's fine. I want to throw down Sisters. We're getting to, but if we can get Mirror Mage on the board and then sacrifice. I mean, this is such a greedy play. This is such a greedy play that I don't need to make. Okay. Greedy ass play that does not need to be made. Pokey stick, of course. I'm just expecting Bandle tree to drop at any time.
All right,
there's the Poppy.
Adventure time.
So I'm just gonna immediately do that. Just to know that's covered. I know that I could have gone into a moon into you, which wouldn't have been the worst plan. So swears Sakanta with that prime sub. Buddy Boo, thank you. What is this, prank Invoke deck? I mean, this is a deck which is all about trying to get Mirror Mage out for banter's sake, but okay. A part of me isn't even just considering just throwing this down. I know that I would have loved the value of throwing down Mirror Mage and then throwing this down, but I know that they've got mini morph, which they're probably going to throw down directly onto my Mirror Mage, so I might as well give myself elusive cover. I am now at the point where if they do throw down the Bandle tree, I would have to Moonsil for this. Okay. I'll leave my life steal at the moment.
Let's make cookies.
Just try to force down, of course. I mean, I probably should have kept the elusive going, so I had counter to Fizz, but it's not actually the worst problem. It's not actually the worst problem. There's the Bandle tree, which I kind of have to do this because I want to slow it down as much as possible. So destroy a landmark. Okay. I had to change my plan of being a peak deck to being a destroy the Bandle tree deck. On the plus side, at least now I can throw down a Mirror Mage and then throw down another Mirror Mage. That's not actually too bad.
Witness divinity.
What's better than me? Lots of me.
throw down a Mirror Mage with the knowledge that if they do use Mini-Morph on you, I throw down another Mirror Mage. I've not got any creative cards in hand at the moment, though. So... this will give me a creative card. Double sub! No one expects it! I don't even know. I mean, I'm one card away from Submarine actually being a thing. So minimal. We can throw you down next turn. It's absolutely fine. Go draw this turn. Of course I get all my high stuff because of, obviously because we're running a peak deck. Okay. I get all my high value stuff. I mean, I can always just throw down. So...
Back, heretic.
okay. So they're just massively now just looking for the Bandle tree again, which I don't have a second counter in hand right now if they do throw down another Bandle tree. A big part of me kind of wants to throw down the Mirror Mage. But I know that if I throw down Aurelion Soul, they need to counter it. So I'm actually going to take this because that is counter to Landmark. If we see, because all we've got to do is get rid of all their Bandle trees, right? We've got rid of one Bandle tree. Hey, Dad, how you doing? Choco Milky, how you doing, buddy boo? But oof, I'm currently maining Bandle tree deck, and I feel the pain of it being destroyed. That's fine. I assume that they're going to go for a mini-morph on top of you. So potentially, yep. So that's 2 mini-morphs down as well. That is actually important. A true Feliolian welcome! So, we know some of the cards in that hand. I kind of want to throw down the Mirror Mage. I should probably be trying to throw down Aurelion Soul again, because then that just means that Supernova becomes something useful to me. I really want to throw down the Mirror Mage. But no, I'm not going to. I'm going to throw down Aurelion Soul. We know for a fact. I mean, now if I can get down the Mirror Mage, we know that there's 2 cards that we don't know what they are. This has become a really weird game. Pretty sure Gomez has a high enough luck to pull this off. Okay, so I could actually go forward with Aurelion Soul to try, because then they would at least go for a Scorched Earth on top of you. They'd get rid of your spell shield. I mean, they'd have to get rid of the spell shield. I'm fine if they want to remove that elusive. Because anything which forces them to go for to get through that spell shield and use up these spells, I'm happy with. I've got other value moves, so unless it was double. The only thing I think is was it double Scorched Earth they have in hand. But forcing out their cards, I'm 100% happy to do, because Aurelion Soul still lives. There could be another minimal, but if that is the last minimal, I'm happy. Okay, I want to throw down that Mirror Mage. Throw down that Mirror Mage and just go crazy. Let the value train start with Mirror Mage.
Look at me, my lovelies. Look at me.
I mean, there are so many things. Yep. So that's fine. That is 100% fine. Stun them as much as you want. I mean, why did I not throw down the dog? Okay, get rid of you and get rid of you. Or actually, no, it doesn't matter which way around it goes. Okay. So we now throw down Star Shaping, which we could use you. Actually, I guess this makes a lot more sense, right? I mean, we're gonna have it happening twice. Although I do really want to use Living Legends. We could throw down. I mean, there's so many different things that I can do. Like the value engine starts now, so this would do double draw, which I don't really need to do right now. It's just so stupid and it's so funny at the same time. I mean, we haven't got much of a hand. There's no point using Living Legends right now. There's no hand. Okay. Pulse down this. They've got 2 cards that we don't know what they are. The rest of the cards we know exactly what's going on in that hand. Give myself some significant draw. Oh no! Come on, look! We started to actually get the value machine going!
You've been wonderful, as have I.
From the flash of brilliance that could save me. Save me! That doesn't save me? Okay. Is there anything from you? Save me. That doesn't save me! Okay. Get rid of this and get rid of this. Find something that can save me.